right. I was wondering about your question about saying America is just an idea, because I think I would disagree with this because for the
Well,
reason.
it's not just an idea. I said, let me put it here.
Okay, can you elaborate on that?
Based on an idea. It's a nation, and it's based on an idea. America is not an idea, it's a nation.
And it's based on an idea?
Yes.
Yeah, I would disagree.
You would disagree? Okay.
Yeah. There's a country in West Africa called Liberia.
Oh, yeah, I know that case.
Yeah, they adopted the U.S. Constitution around the 1840s, around that time, 1820s, 1830s. And
They
their
were the
country,
ones that was founded. They were the ones that were founded by slaves who were sent there or freed. I don't. Is that the case?
Yeah, Americans went there as well. It's pretty complicated. I don't know. But I do know they've had the U.S. Constitution for a long time, and they've had it pretty much until the 1980s, and they're still very unsuccessful as a country.
Yes.
So I would say the people are more important to the country than an idea.
Okay, that's a different statement, though. I think you can still be a nation based on an idea. Whether that idea is fulfilled depends on the people.
But the nation is based on the people, not the idea. The people make the idea. You can have an idea and the people won't do it. But I'm saying.
Well, I would
people
say
move forward.
if America became a socialist country, would it still be America?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
That's interesting. I think some of the founders would disagree with that.
I think if you take something like China, a communist country, they're very successful.
Yes.
And they're a communist country. It's the people.
Well,
not
I
the
don't think
idea.
they're very successful. That's a different question.
That's not an argument. I mean, they're the second richest nation in the country. Or I mean, the world.
They're not per capita. I mean, they just have 1.4 billion people, so they have the second highest GDP, which they inflate, by the way. But they're less than half as rich as any American. Any European country is richer than China, as per person. I mean, but I don't want to get into this debate. But
Okay.
but on the question of whether America is based on an idea, isn't it based on the ideas that were declared in the Declaration of Independence and what the U.S. Constitution says?
I would say it's based on a continuation of the
British Common.
Yeah, the British Roman Empire. All the empires gone from
You
there.
don't think it was a break? The American Revolution was a break.
I mean, yes, but these are still the same people, though.
I mean, is it the same people? What do you mean by the same people?
UK, British people. Those are
Very
first people.
small, a small minority of Americans are of British descent anymore. There are more Americans of German descent than of British descent now.
Okay.
Actually, Thomas Jefferson was very unhappy about that. You have to see his letters. He was very anti-German, very different from Washington. This is why immigration was a controversial topic among the founders. George Washington has a beautiful letter to a Dutch pastor saying, "I had always hoped that this land might become a safe and agreeable asylum to the virtuous and persecuted part of mankind from whichever nation they might belong." There are many founders who even said, this is not a Christian nation nor a Mohammedan nation, like in favor of allowing Muslim immigration. Imagine that in the 1700s to say that. But Thomas Jefferson was actually saying, very concerned that the Germans were going to take over Pennsylvania and everybody was going to speak German and this was going to become a German nation. It didn't happen. But my point is that the founders disagreed on all these ideas. And that what I think they did agree on is, what are the complaints in the Declaration of Independence? Actually, one of them was about the restrictions on immigration from Britain, that Britain didn't allow people to come. Another one was the restrictions on trade. This was a nation essentially founded on freedom of trade and enterprise. And I think that's part of the idea of America. And if America became a socialist country, it would stop being the country it was founded on. It would become a new country. It's kind of like Venezuela. What is Venezuela? If we say that Venezuela, is just, a piece of territory, then I guess it's this arbitrarily defined piece of territory where people live, right? But I think America is special, right? America is not Germany, where it's based on ethnicity, or France. I think America was founded for a specific idea. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think you could take the idea and put it in another country and be
I'm
the
not
same?
saying that, but I mean, maybe in some cases, but I'm not. But that's not the claim I'm making.
Okay.
That's the claim of whether free enterprise would be welcomed in every country. I would hope it is. I think it would be a positive thing if it was. I'll say a lot of people talk about, nation building doesn't work, right? I mean, nation building worked in Germany and Japan, let's be honest, after World War II.
Yes.
So did in Panama after the invasion of Panama. So did in Grenada after the invasion of Grenada in the 80s. So did in South Korea after the Korean War. Are they like America? No. But, I mean, America imposed the Constitution of Japan. They didn't write their own constitution. And it's still working, and it's working pretty well. So could it happen? Yes. Is it going to happen? I'm not making that claim. I don't know. What I'm making the claim of is that America is based on an idea. That's all. Based. Not that it's not a people that is defined.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so-
I'll go to the next question. But that was very good, actually. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Hello. I might be the first